Hello, friends. Good afternoon. So, today we are going to take one stock which is requested by many of the viewers, and that is nothing but Wipro. Yes, lot of requests has come, and the request has come from Mr. Ramakrishna Putani 1843 MSA Disc Salman Suresh Shakela 4263. So, all these guys have requested, no, our viewers has requested to have a video on Wipro, and today we are going to have that. Wipro has underperformed a lot in last 2 years compared to all the IT majors. Everyone says yes, the stock is good. I am not denying that stock is good, but the problem is the underperformance. Okay, overall, we have no problem with the management and the company and all that, but the way they are not actually able to pace the growth the way it should be. Okay, somehow they are getting laggard. So at this point, the valuation of Wipro is quite low, and at this low valuation, what should you do? Should you buy, sell, hold? What should we do? That is what we are going to talk about. So let us start digging a stock of Wipro. So talking about Wipro, guys, first of all, before I go, one thing I want to tell you guys: whenever you are buying any stock, just don't buy if the stock is cheaper. No, let me buy. Okay, fundamentally, you also have to see whether in next 2 years, 3 years, whether the stock will able to perform or not. Because if the stock is not able to perform, the stock will remain undervalued for the long time, and that is what we have to see when we are talking about Wipro. Everyone knows that it is undervalued, means no, the valuation is not so high. You also have to understand whether the stock is going to perform or not. So we have to compare with the peers company, how the peers company has performed, how Wipro has performed over the time. Again, in future, what is the guidance and whether the company is able to go at the pace which it should be doing earlier also, and means no, the pace should be much more faster. Just पैसे डालने के लिए सस्ता स्टॉक है, आप पैसे मत डाल दीजिए. Okay, that is very important to understand. Many of you are our thoughtful investor hub members. We tell you a lot that you have to understand the growth of the company and all that. And guys, if you still not attended our session or workshop of our thoughtful investor, the link is given below. Do click it and do attend the session. It will be very informative session, because in the long term, how you have to invest, that is what we are showing. Okay, so guys, let us do one thing. First, let us compare Wipro with the peers company, that is TCS, Infosys, HCL, how other companies have performed and how Wipro has performed in last few quarters. Then we'll talk about the valuation of company, and then we are talking about the forecasting, how they may perform in future. So shall we start with that? So let us go. So guys, before that, if you're not subscribed our channel, do subscribe our channel, do like this video and put in the comment box if you want any stock to be analyzed. Now let me share the screen here. So let us talk about revenue first. So talking about revenue, guys, quarter two financial 23, you can see the TCS has actually a good jump, means 55 to 59.7. If you see about Infosys also steady, again HCL also steady. But however, for Wipro, it is remaining same 22.5, 22.5. So you can see this one is nothing but in 1,000 crores. There is no such jump coming in Wipro compared to the other companies. So comparatively, it has underperformed. Again, if you talk about profitability, so if you talk about quarter to quarter profitability, TCS last year it was 10,431 and now it is 11,342. Okay, Infosys also little bit of jump coming. HCL has a massive jump. You can see here highest jump is coming for HCL Technology. However, Wipro, you can see actually there is a drop quarter to quarter profitability when you compare the profitability against the last year and this year. So there is a drop in Wipro in profitability front. Also, when we talk about large deals, so when you talk about large deals, guys, TCS, you can see here, it is having a very good growth of from 8.1 to 11.2. This is nothing but in dollar billions. Even Infosys from 2.7, it has gone to 7.7. Very big jump coming in Infosys part. On Infosys HCL 2.4 to 4. But you can see here also there is a jump, no doubt, 0.7 to 1.3. Relatively percentage wise also there is a jump in Wipro, but somehow it is little bit laggard on the deal winning front also, because when you win deals, so this is where no in future you will able to grow more, because from there only you are getting the revenue. Now let us talk about the attrition, where the attrition is the highest. So talking about the attrition, no, Wipro is the highest. So if you see here, last year it was 21.5 for TCS, and it has gone down to almost 14.9%. Very good downward trend. Infosys also 27.1 to 14.6, a good drop in the attrition. You know that because now the USA and basically Europe was not in a good shape earlier. No, suddenly there was the spend less, and now there was lot of fluctuation going in the IT industry, and that's why employee was not shifting from one place to another, and that is why the attrition rate which was there during the COVID period, it was very high. Now it has dropped down. HCL also from 23.8 to 4.2. However, when you talk about Wipro is almost the same, 42.9 again, sorry, 22.9 again, 22.9. That's so people, employees who are there in Wipro are not staying with the company. They are actually getting out whenever they are getting a suitable opportunity. That is not a good sign for any company. So attrition level also Wipro is remaining high. That is impacting their performance also. So net employee addition अगर आप देखोगे, so net employee addition uh, last year it was 9,800. This time TCS has let go 6,333 staff. Infosys 10,000 was the addition. This year it is almost 7,500. Basically, they have left. Again, HCL 8,000 was addition last year. This time it is almost 2,200. However, for Wipro, only 600 employee added last time, but this time there is a 5,000 people left. So this is how employee addition has gone down, and that shows that there is a vulnerability in the IT industry. Better contracts are not available, and that's why these employee rates are going down. Now let us talk about margin expansion. So if you talk about margin expansion, okay, basically if you take TCS, again it is 24% and now it is 24.3%. For Infosys 21.5, 21.2, then 17.9 for, then 18.2 for HCL, but Wipro is 15.1 and 16.1 for current year, which is the lowest against among the top four. And that is why the profitability also gets impact a lot about because they are not able to perform. Now if you talk about all this shows that no, things are not so good on Wipro front of you. From all the metrics you can see, Wipro is not able to perform compared to the peers comparison, and that thing you have to keep in mind. See, when you are investing a stock, you have to see how the competitors are performing, how we are performing. If we are not able to outperform the competitors, then your stock price is not going to go up. Why? Because investors will move to a stock which is performing well, and the stocks which is the leader which will performing well mostly will always get a higher premium, and that is what you have to understand. Now let us understand about the fundamental of the company. So let me open the fundamental. So that is will yeah, let me share the screen. So let us understand about Wipro. So Wipro, you can see here, this is the market cap, almost 2,17,000. So of course it is a large cap company. Stock P is 18, ROC is 17, ROE is 15. So that is okay, but not so great. Now let us understand the stock price. You can see a stock price jumped a lot during the period when, during the COVID period, correct? During the COVID period from Jan, you can see from almost 180, it has gone up to 700. That was a jump. And after that, maybe August or September 2021, it is in a downward trend only. And of course, the valuation was quite high. If you talk about P ratio, you can see at one time P ratio gone up to almost, you can say this blue line is nothing but the EPS, blue line is P ratio, and this blue bar is nothing but the EPS. So यहाँ EPS was gone up to this level, P ratio almost, you can say around 29-30. After that it is falling down only. Okay, and now currently the P ratio is around 90, which is lot down. And you can see here, however, EPS is not going down. EPS is almost stagnant. That means the P de-rating is happening for the company. And when P de-rating happens, when the investor does not see big profit coming in future. Keep in mind markets know lot of many things than you know. तो ये हमेशा आपको ध्यान में रखना है. As I told you guys, if you want to understand or do attend that workshop, you will able to know in our thoughtful investor, thousands of members are able to understand all this stuff through our educational videos. Also, you can see, let us talk about sales and margin. So sales and margin, no, it is below 20%. Operating margin, net profit is around 9 to 10%, which is quite low for any IT company. No, IT companies, basically margins are much more higher. Even when we talk about price to book value, okay, price to book value is now remaining around 3. That is good compared to what yeah, basically price to book value ratio gone up to almost 6 to 7. So now it is going down. So valuation front, of course, it gives you much comfort that yes, de-rating has happened, EPS is on a higher side. But why then premium is not given? That is what you have to understand. Correct. Now, basically, let us compare with the PS. But before going to the PS, I just wanted to show you the PNL. If you see the PNL, guys, now it looks like, see, there is no growth from June to, you can see here, September, almost same. Okay, around 22,000 it is hovering. Even if you talk about the profitability, from 2559 now it is 2667. So as you can see, there is not a big jump. Now you may say, Tapan, it is a recession period in US, that's why growth is, I mean, I agree, but over the years also, you can September 20, how was the net profit? 2400. Now how much is the 2600? So अगर आप 3 साल में भी देखोगे तो उनका ग्रोथ नहीं हुआ है. Correct. This is what you have to understand, that company is not growing at a pace with the way IT industry is performing. Okay, even if you take year to year also, same position. Correct. No, you can see 10,000, 12,000, again gone down 11,000. So keep this in mind. So overall, if you see year on year comparison, okay, compounding sales growth, 10 years is just 9%, 5 years 11, 3 years 14, and currently it is 8. Okay, if you talk about compounding profit growth, 10 years 7, 5 years 7, 3 years 5, and currently it is 3%. Stock CAGR just 3% in 1 year. And if you talk about CAGR in last 10 years, 8% only. Now you must have heard lot many stories about, no, you must be getting a WhatsApp telling that how Wipro has created wealth over the time. But guys, you have to understand, in last few years, it has not able to create that type of wealth. In last 10 years also, no, the CAGR return is very, very less. So that's why no stock is forever, guys. No, you should not think that, no, मैंने एक बार पैसे डाल दिए, अभी मैं तो रखूंगा पूरी जिंदगी. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होता. You have to go and review the stock. That is very, very important to understand. So 10 years return, ROE is almost 18, now it is 16. So these are the points you have to keep in mind from the valuation point of view, and how when you compare with the peers company. Now talking about what is the future prospect, guys, the constant currency which Wipro has given is around minus 1.5 to 2%, minus में दिया है. And that is the problem. Unless you don't have a higher constant currency, how you are going to grow? The management itself is not so confident that they are going to grow, then why you should want to invest in that type of company? See, my problem with Wipro is then that of course, lot many things depends on the management, how aggressive they are, how they are able to operate, and how the company's model is performing. Currently it looks like, no, it is in a place, no, where the train is not moving. And why you should invest in a train, no, which is not moving, and there are better available IT stocks are available. So many of my members and investor comes to me and tell me, Tapan, don't you think it is no, it's most inexpensive stock? Yeah, I forgot to compare with the peers comparison. I'll just forget that. 1 minute, I'll just do that. So if we talk about with the peers, so that is very important metrics. So अगर आप यहाँ देखोगे peers comparison, you can see many of you must be thinking, Tapan, no, if you see TCS P is 29.6, Infosys 24, HCL 23. However, Wipro is only 18. It is so cheaply available, guys. But you see ROE. ROE is also 15.8. ROA 10, which is much more lower than TCS 46%, Infosys 31, HCL 23, and that's why it is getting less premium. देखो ऐसे ही भाव कम नहीं होता है, उसके पीछे रीजन होता है, एंड दैट इज द रीजन, दैट इज व्हाट यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड हियर. Even you can see current CNP divided by book value. It is 3, but however for TCS, Infosys, HCL is higher because they are delivering the result. That's why market is giving more premium. And why they are able to deliver the result? You see, sharp contrast you can see, no? Sales growth is currently it is 7.65 for Wipro, and you can see here TCS, Infosys, HCL, where they are standing, where Wipro is standing, much low, almost half. Similarly, sales growth for last 3 years, it is almost same, but this year it is not working, and profitability also 5.3%, which is one of the lowest. So guys, you just see here that how this company is performing, and that's why it is getting a less premium, and that stock price is not moving. Again, the future guidance, as I told you, they are telling that it will be minus 1.5 to 2%, which is also on a lower side, because minus में constant currency growth होगा तो कैसे चलेगा. So plus they are working on it. So what I think, unless they don't put their think tank together, they don't come up with a great strategy how to grow, then otherwise it will be a wishful thinking that no, I should invest in this when actually it will grow and it will perform very well. Well, that is a chance. If you want to take, you can take it. Otherwise, these are the problems, basic problems which I have told you. So keep that point in mind. So guys, hope you like this video, guys, and hope you learn how to analyze the IT stocks, and do the sector, you do the peers comparison, also valuation front and all that. If you want to learn more, click the below link and do attend that session, our thoughtful investor up session, where I'm showing you how to analyze the stocks. And do like this and subscribe, and do share this video to your friends and relatives. So thank you very much. I want as many as like possible in this video. Okay, चलिए तो मिलते हैं कल सुबह. See you then. Bye bye.